Peter, Black, Lockheed, Sinclair, Peter, and fucking Black. Wayfarer, you were a commando before, but right now I need a butcher. You feel up to it? Some rotten meat. Rotten dogs, to be precise. Not just killing. I want outright butchery. Thomas Black orchestrated the Red Treaty. He's responsible for the death of my old man, and more besides. But he didn't do it alone. He's got himself plenty of muscle about, of course, but not so many brains. There are 3 lieutenants who helped mastermind the whole thing. John Lockheed, Enforcer Sinclair, and Peter the Fence. I want them all dead. More than dead. I want a fury on them. I want them turned into bloody sigils that spell out Black's doom. But I'll warn you, this is dirty work, and once you get started there'll be a price on your head. Syndicate enforcers will start crawling the city for you, so don't you come back till the job's fully finished. Black is mine. You worry about this lot for now. Winston, Anthony and Johnny each have a lead on getting access to your targets. Speak to them to get started. And listen, these are proper public executions. I want you wearing your vagabond finest for these. Understand? We're sending a message here. Cross the vagabonds and fury awaits.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
So, you want to hear about how to kill that little fucker Lockheed? Head of security for the syndicate. He's an evil bastard. No 2 ways about it. No stranger to any form of atrocity. And he's done me some personal harm and all. Ain't no one I'd like to see suffer more than him. But he's a little guy, really. He ain't shit without his goons about him. Get him alone, and he can be stuck like a pig. Lockheed has a mistress he goes see down Millwall. Young bink called Meg. Well, young Meg has got herself hooked on some bad chems lately. And if she don't do what she's told, she ain't gonna get her next dope delivery. So, all you gotta do is go down to the house, get the place secure, then I'll come along and we'll put Lockheed through his misery.
Hang about. You ain't doing shit, Winston. This is a dangerous mission, and I'm not having you go into enemy territory.
So what? You're not the only one after revenge. I've got my rights. That shithead killed my family, and I'll be damned if I don't have my own fury on him. And I want it proper old school too. I want every drop of blood from him.
Easy now. You know my old man put a stop to that sort of thing.
Yeah? Well, Gabriel's dead now, isn't he?
You watch your fucking tongue or I'll have it out. I gave an order. You will obey it. No questions. And no backchat like that unless you want to meet your wife again.
Puh.
You get all that, Wayfarer? Now on to your next target. Bullet Tooth?
Yes, boss?
If you hang round, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
All right, Sunshine. Let's talk Sinclair. More like what? The woman's a monster. Sinclair heads the O Enforcer Division for the Syndicate. Punishments, chain gangs, child slaves, and worse. Ain't no one gonna be sad seeing the back of her. Least of all me. She done in my husband back at the Red Treaty. Word is, she took some bits of him as keepsake and all. She's based in a metalworks factory up north. I made some connections. Finally found someone that hates her more than they fears her. Go around the back of the factory, speak to a girl named LEXI. She'll let you in. There'll be some guards, and word is Sinclair has a big dog or something there, but not much security otherwise. Most workers are slaves. They'll run the first chance they get. Sinclair herself ain't to be trifled with. Try to get the jump on her, or things might get ugly. Once you've done with her, chuck the body in the furnace. She don't deserve a trace of her left.
Hold up. I thought I told you I want the bodies out on display.
But she's a monster, boss. I don't want to see her martyred. She should be erased and forgotten.
And I say her bloody corpse should be strung up for all to see. Black should get the message that we're the ones to be feared now.
That ain't right to me, boss.
I'm not keeping you for your fucking ethical consideration, Anthony. Just do what I say.
As you say, boss.
Too right. Now, finally, Johnny.
Watcha?
More bodies getting shite done, never hurt anything.
So, you want to hear about Peter the Fence? He runs a supplier network for the syndicate. He's a proper smart fella, with a ledger full of all the important contacts in London. All Isle of Dogs would fall apart without him, I reckon. Peter used to work with us back in day, before Black bought him out and he stabbed us in the bloody back. Took all our bleeding suppliers with him too. Peter regularly meets with some gentry contacts at a Westminster joint called the Ennead. It's a fancy place. And Peter has his own back room for private dealings. Well, I pulled a favour with the staff to get you in. Just so long as you have no weapons on you.
What do you mean? How's our butcher here going to do their work without weapons?
Well, thing is, I've been thinking, and Peter ain't a bad sort, really. Maybe we could just scare him off, like. Send the muscle here to take his ledger and spook him out of town. Scare his contacts off too. We'll do just as much damage to the syndicate.
Have you gone soft in the shrapnel, Johnny? Peter is the enemy. Don't matter what sort he is. I want him dead.
But we used to be mates, like. He ain't no killer like the others. He's got a bit greedy, that's all.
You're a weak piece of shit, Johnny. Listen, Wayfarer. Just get into this joint whatever way you can and snuff the fucking lot. I want you to bring back that ledger covered in blood. You hear?
But it...
No more lip from anyone. You got your orders. Get to business.
More bodies getting shite done, never...
You look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Who is it?
And a mite bit manic, I might add.
Huh? You ain't dressed like him. He said you'd be wearing the same outfit. Okay, I guess. Come in quick then.
Who is it? Fucking chems again. Just hurry it up.
Right, I'm out. Just don't make too much mess. And tell Chill he fucking owes me.
What the fuck? Who are you? Wait, hold up. Please, don't hurt me. I'll make a deal. You can have whatever you want.
What a snivelling little cunt you are, Lockheed.
Who's that? Winston? Oh, fuck.
What a bleeding pleasure it is to see you too. I don't care what Gaunt says. I'm owed this. This snivelling cunt stain took everything from me. Gaunt ain't the only one that wants bloody revenge. You listening, Lockheed? After the years of pain you've caused me, it's time to settle the fucking score.
Please, no. Just kill me. I've heard the shit you vagabonds do. Just kill me now.
Shut it, you twat. You don't know shit about what's coming your way. You fucking serious? You are, aren't you? You boot-looking little shit. Fine. I'm going. but I won't forget this.
Please, just make this quick.
Look where you're going.
Someone doesn't know how to tidy up.
What are you after? Sod off, mate, or I'll shoot you in the fucking face. What are you after? Hey, you ain't dressed like I was told. Where's your funny hat? Fine, whatever. This way, you keep your gob down. In here. Quiet like.
Rat, oh, it's time. Time to play. You're trapped in the maze now, Ratty.
What?
Pull out!
What the?
Here we go again.
Welcome to the Elliot. Are you a member?
They even dusted. Who has time to
I'm
dust?
afraid I'm not expecting anyone matching your description. Perhaps you are not quite dressed correctly for the occasion. Oh, how well-mannered you are. Very well then. But, I was quite assured you would not be bearing any weapons in this establishment. I must insist you remove them before entering. Of course, of course. Please do head in right away. You'll find your, acquaintance in room 4 at the back.
Morning. How's it going? Excuse me. We're having a private meeting here.
How rude. A friend of yours, Peter?
No. At least I don't think so. What do you want? Old Johnny. Damn. And if I don't do what he says? Huh. Like that, is it? Well, I suppose I should be glad of the choice. I thought this day would come sometime. Ain't entirely nice what I did on old Johnny, but business is what it is. And I've had a good run of it. I can't complain about being forced into retirement, especially with how things have been turning for the Syndicate lately. You're the one, ain't you? There's been talk of some new blood in the Vagabonds fucking things over for the Syndicate, though you don't look like much. Here, have the ledger. But it won't be no use without a good gabber behind it. Relationships ain't made with bits of paper, and you two. Now that I'm going, fuck you and all you Ponzi gentry twats. I've had enough of sniveling in your shit. Go fuck yourselves.
How rude. The commoners really can't change, can they?
And after such a respectful business relationship. A shame.
And you, vagabond, what do you want?
Foolish.
Naive.
Why on earth would we do that?
Oh dear.
Indeed.
I suppose we'll have to take your suggestion rather seriously.
Consider our business with the Isle of Dogs severed.
Good day.
More bodies. The butcher is back. Job's all done now. Good. Where's Nelson? He'll have his ear to the ground on what folks are saying. Nelson.
Sebastian?
Old man, I asked you to keep an ear out about Black's lieutenants. What's the word?
Well, interesting stuff afoot, to be sure. John Lockheed's been killed over in Melbourne. A hit job's the word on things. And a man in vagabond gear was seen hanging around the area that night.
Good. Just what I like to hear.
Enforcer Sinclair is an interesting case. A bunch of her goons are dead in the factory over Newham, but her body ain't anywhere to be found. There's a rumour going round that some of her slaves fought back and fed her to her pen. True justice, they're calling it.
Damn it. This fairy tale shit is not what I fucking wanted.
And last but not least is Peter the Fence. News is he's scarpered, fled the city, and with a major chunk of the Syndicate's capital too, by all accounts.
Unbe-fucking-leverable. Some butcher you've turned out to be. Did you get the ledger, at least? Disappointing, don't even begin to cover this. What will people think of us now?
Of course, word on the street don't matter so much as what Black knows. And he knows, I'm sure. He'll see that this were all the vagabond's work. Might take him some time to regroup his dogs, but when he heads back, he'll hit back hard. We could be talking total annihilation if we ain't ready.
Spare me the damned apocalypse talk, Nelson. I'll deal with Black. For now, dismissed.
As you will.
You're not a complete Muppet's wayfarer, but you ain't bloody far behind. I tell you to kill Sinclair and make it obvious, and you instead listen to Anthony's stupid sob-story about burning the corpse. And Peter, you let that fucking snake live. Shit like that comes back to bite you. The whole point here was to send a message, and instead you've just caused bloody chaos. But at least those pricks are done with. And maybe not everyone will get the message, but Black will. Let him flounder in the chaos a while. I'm coming for him. You're dismissed. I'll let you know when I need you next.
If you hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.